Hi, this is Maisy. Hello, Maisy. Good girl. Oh, it's really bad. Okay, sweetheart. She's had a very bad accident, and we know from her own vet that she has actually broken her back. We just don't know how badly. Her front legs are a bit stiff, which you can see here, and the back legs are flaccid. That's called Schiff-Sherrington phenomenon, and it's where the nerves coming down from her brain to her back legs do not receive inhibitory impulses to the front legs, because that's the only way four legs can work at the same time. So when that's knocked out of kilter, you get this, which suggests a really serious injury here. Please. We just want to check reflexes of her hind legs. So a bit of movement here does not mean she can feel it, because that is just the nerve being stimulated here. But what we have to observe is whether she looks at me.
Okay, so I'm Darren, this is my wife Leanne. Maisy's a 6-year-old cockapoo.
We got her from Many Tears Rescue in Llanelli. She'd been in a cage for the first 6 months of her life, so she didn't have any human contact.
She was always looking for places to hide, and after even just a few days of being with us at home, she sort of stood up straight and she got a bit of confidence.
Considering of what she'd come from, she is really sweet and very attached to us too.
She likes being free, I think. She likes being outside. We take her to the beach every day. She loves to play with the ball and run and swim. And for some reason, can't tell you why, she just ran straight into the breakwater head first.
She just couldn't stand up, and I knew she had done something really bad to her back. We went straight to the vet. The options was just euthanasia or referral.
We were sort of under the impression that she would have a bit of a chance, or there was a slim chance that she may walk again.
Yeah.
My wife's a big fan of Noel, and she was insistent that we come here if we could, and we got a referral in and just came to Fitzpatrick's.
No. So just the leg moving is not enough. Now it's very difficult to do it with the underneath leg without flipping her, but we don't want to flip her because her back is broken here. So we're just going to do it. And this leg won't move as much as you can see because it's underneath, but she still should feel it if she is able to feel it. The leg is moving, but that's just a local reflex. No. So she's deep pain negative on both back legs. We don't know if the spinal cord is severed completely, but I suspect it might be, and at the very least it's very, very seriously damaged. Ethics here is a big, big factor, and there are many people who would feel it would be kinder to put her to sleep. And one would have a hard time arguing against that, because this is a very, very difficult situation. Obviously, if she were a human, we would not even be having this conversation. We would fix the spine in the bony department, and we would see what happened with the spinal cord, and the human being would be in a wheelchair with urinary bladder management for the rest of their life. But with a dog, it's different, and all we can do is give the family all the facts, and then see what they want to do, and then judge the ethical guidelines as we go along. And if she's suffering at any time, then we would need to put her to sleep, unfortunately. I can see she's a very, very sweet girl. She's a lovely girl, yes. And she's very scared. So we're going to anesthetize her now, and we're going to see how bad the damage in the spinal cord is. We'll do everything we can, but it may not work out. We'll do our best for you. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, she's so sweet. This is heartbreaking. I'll go to MRI now. Okay, we've just got the MRI scans back from Maisy, and unfortunately it is as bad as I thought it might be. Spinal cord is severed here, so that's the end of one bit, and that's the end of the other bit, and the vertebrae are completely separated. So this is a full separation, spinal cord severance. So I'm going to have a very, very difficult conversation with the family now. I'm so sorry. The spinal cord is completely severed. From here to here is fine.
Yeah.
From here below is never going to be, it's never going to work.
No.
Because the spinal cord is completely transected. So the question we have to ask ourselves is, should we keep her alive? That's the question we have to ask.
And I know it's about, for me, it's about pain management and quality of life.
Okay, so with regard to pain, we can get her out of pain.
Yeah.
The problem is that you've got a permanently disabled dog that needs a nappy for life, and you probably have to apply pressure to the bladder 3 times a day to empty it. The back legs will never move again. They'll have slight jerky movements. The nerves just sort of circle around, so there'll be slight jerky movements, but they'll never ever be conscious motion. The front end tends to be normal.
Okay.
Over time, in the handful of cases that do decide to proceed with surgery. And when I say a handful, I mean a handful. So in 25 years, I've done maybe 5. The bottom line is, if you are prepared to have a dog that's in a trolley, and you're prepared to do urinary bladder management, and you're prepared to have poo in a nappy, that's your decision.
And again, Leanne says that she is prepared, and I don't know if I can see her like that every day.
Yes, that's a difficult one.
Because I know what her life has been up to.
Yes, no, I totally get that. I totally get that.
And all she lives for is
Running.
Yeah. The decision, sadly, has to be made today, because obviously we can't leave her like this.
so as goes other organ problems or infections and things.
That tends not to be an issue. So infection's always a risk with any surgery, but it's very low risk in this region because there's enough muscle to cover the implants. The implants will be pins and cement. Pull it back together, bond it all. But understand that there's 3 aspects. There's the ethical one of, are you going to beat yourself up more if you don't try or you try?
Yeah.
There's the financial one, and then there's a third aspect of, what's life going to be like for you as a family, which is really difficult. You have to search inside your soul and see, is it right for you? I can't, because everything's different for everybody.
You can't say what you would do.
What I can say to you is, ethically, I have no issue with repairing this because I know I can get the dog out of pain.
Right.
It's an issue of management for you going forward,
Cope anyway,
and the ethics of that for you.
I just don't want her to be scared, you know?
She's had a good 5.5 years.
I know. Do you want to take a few moments to think? All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Please. Right. Do you want me to proceed?
She'll have a bit with it if she don't.
I'm not worried about anything other than your ethical implications ongoing, but I can see you're sensible people. I can see that you would beat yourself up if you didn't try, as long as you're realistic and you say, okay, in 2 weeks' time if she's happy, great.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks' time if she's suffering, we gotta bite the bullet.
And I
I can live with that.
sort of,
We
Can you
gotta
live with that?
we gotta bite the
but you've got
I
to,
can live with
But I
that.
think you need to say, look, in 2 weeks' time, if she's raring to go and she's happy,
Okay.
then fine. But if she's suffering, then we need to draw the line and allow her to pass peacefully away.
if she's anxious and she's stressed out, I can't.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the
I'm
difference.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. I can live with
I
that.
understand. All right, we will do everything we can,
Thank you.
and I'll let you know what I find in surgery.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
The outcomes of surgical intervention are never guaranteed. We can pull the vertebrae back into alignment, that's fine. that's easy for me to do. I can definitely do that, but the spinal cord below the waist will never work again. Clearly we need to get her out of pain, and the only way to do that is to put the vertebrae back together again, but that does nothing, and I emphasize this, absolutely nothing for a broken cord. All it does is get her out of pain. There's no way to fix that because the spinal cord is completely severed. So no stem cells, nothing will cure this. Okay, we can see here where this vertebra is dislocated upwards relative to this one, which is downwards. What I'm going to try and do is realign this with this.
All right, so we have now fixed Maisy's vertebrae. They were completely dislocated and fractured relative to each other. It was relatively easy to put them back into position and to realign them using pins and cement. Unfortunately, however, the spinal cord was completely severed, and unfortunately, she will never be able to feel her back legs again. And the poor family, with whom I have considerable empathy, will have difficult times ahead and difficult decisions to make. But this is what they wanted to do for their best friend, and we'll see how she goes over the next 1 to 2 weeks. If she is suffering beyond reasonable hope of having a reasonable quality of life, then unfortunately we will still be in a situation where I would advise euthanasia. It's a very personal decision, and I can only do my best, but if she is suffering, then we must advise euthanasia.
Hi, Maisy. Good girl. Big day today, sweetheart. Hi, bub. How you doing? Hi, puppy. Hi. How are you today? Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. How you doing today? Oh, yeah. You're a good girl, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what's going to happen today? Excitement, excitement. You get to go home. Yes. You get to go home. How good is that? Yes, it's very good indeed. Oh, yeah.
We brought Maisy in as an emergency last Monday night.
Come on, babe. There we go.
She's had the operation and now we're here to pick her up.
Hi, Maisy.
I am a bit nervous because it's all new, so I am a little bit nervous.
She's not quite 2 weeks out from surgery yet, but you can see that there is tone in both pelvic limbs, and when I squeeze the foot, there's a local reflex there. We'll do the same on the other side now. You can see that leg's pulling back when I squeeze it, but she doesn't know that that's happening. It's pretty strong, a pull back. This is better than having totally flaccid back legs, and it will be worth doing hydrotherapy to maintain the muscle mass back here, because these legs may move even if this section of cord is beyond repair, which is a remarkable thing. But they just can't be moved voluntarily. In other words, she can't move them with her head. In the future, perhaps we'll have electrical bypass for these areas of damaged spinal cord. We have tried stem cells in the back of the nose, because when you pick your nose you damage nerve cells and they grow back. So that's one area of the body where nerves grow quite quickly, and you can transplant those nerve propagating cells into areas of damage. But at the moment that's still in the research phase. Nevertheless, doing exercises like this will be good. But now, the pièce de résistance. Let's have her trolley. This is Maisy's machine. Alrighty. Good girl. Well done. You just strap your feet in, sweetie pie. Okay. Alright, mate. Off we go. Come on. Show us how you use your machine. You ready to go? Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Should we go back in the yard? Fine. Let's go back in the yard. Come on. This way. Off we go. Go. Come on. Go. Good girl. That's it. You're motoring now, aren't you? Good girl. Okay. Let's go around and see Mom and Dada. Come on. Oh, turn around. Turn around. You already figured out the turnaround.
Maisy has just had really complex surgery. We do our absolute best at Fitzpatrick Referrals every single day of every single week of every single year, and complex treatment involves a lot of aftercare of that patient with inpatient nurses, people looking after the urinary bladder, people looking after the legs, exercising them, people looking after pain-killing drugs, and just giving the patients love. Unfortunately, costs mount up, and that's just the reality of life. That's just how things are. Wages need to be paid. All of us want to do the right thing all of the time, and I truly believe that pet insurance helps us to do that.
Hello, baby girl. Hello.
Look at you. Waiting there,
Oh
surprise
my
us.
God, I'm
Look at
excited. Hello. Hello.
All right.
Hey, little
Come on,
wheels.
mate.
Hello.
Come on. Oh my
Yeah.
God, you were brilliant. Oh
Look
my
at
God.
Look at
She looks
you.
so good.
Yeah.
She can go up over steps, fine.
Oh, good girl, Maisy. Come on in. He's a good girl. She looks really good.
It's really moving on those wheels, which is going to take a little bit of getting used to.
Oh my God, I can't believe how good she is. I was like really nervous, but she shot off in those wheels then.
Right, missus, look after yourself. Good girl. We won't have night kisses anymore. Will we? Good girl.
Oh, Maisy. She was really excited today.
Yeah.
So she obviously is pleased to see us. I think she'll be fine. Just, yes, just a little change and yeah, she'll be fine. Excited though.